Today we had the NBA playoffs, day two, or was it day three of round one? I think this is day three of round one. I think this is day three of round one, and we still in day three of round one. We had action. You hear that dog playing with that toy in the middle of the morning? It's 4:20. You know what I'm doing? No, I had to get up to use the bathroom and whatever. I'll go to sleep in the middle of the night. When I wake up in the middle of the night, I don't go right back to sleep. I don't know if I'm insomniac. I think I'm just like depressed and stressed out. I'm trying to go through this get a new job phase and all that right quick. It's not working out as quickly as I wanted to, but I gotta make it work. Anyway, we don't have time to soak and sob over my life. I'm here to talk about tonight. And tonight we had action. Tonight we had action. After what happened this morning with the Thunder and the Grizzlies, the Thunder should be given a bye. Give them a bye day and make the Grizzlies go play another team out to play in or something. And the win or loss counts towards the Thunder as well. To give them a bye. Because we got to do something about the eighth seed. I made a video saying that we need to do eight seed swaps when it come down to the eight seed on the east and the eight seed on the west, and one of them is under 50, under 500, and the other team is way above 500. And I would have put the Grizzlies on the east. The Grizzlies should have took somebody's spot from the play-in. The playoffs is for 50, is for 500 win teams. That's what we got to get established. The playoffs got to be for 500 win teams. We can't keep doing the playoffs with stuff like this, because then this is like, we don't want to. This the playoffs. We don't want to see this. We want to see a competitive game. And what I mean by that is Pablo Banchero, 36 points. Derek White. Derek White is not even the leading player over there. It's Jason Tatum. It's Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, Derek White. But this is what I mean. I didn't even have to put the numbers up because tonight the numbers, the minutes don't matter. But this is what I mean. 36, 23, no more production. They got no more production off their whole bench. 86 points. You got 50. You got what's that? What's that they got? They got 59 points out of 86 points. I left 27 points on the board for everybody else. Look how many points is left. 4, 6 is 10. That's 17. That's 21. That's 26. Horrible. Horrible. Then you come over here, you see 17, 30, 16, 19. You could even count the 5 and the 10 and the 9 because all the other numbers add up. I don't know what the Magic can do. What did Cole Anthony do? Let me go back to the Magic. Because Cole Anthony can be a help. What did he do? He must have had a trash game. Must have had a trash game. Yes, had to. Add 10 points to Cole Anthony. That gives them 96. And add 3 more assists to Cole Anthony. 96 plus 102. That's 102. They should be able to work with 102. 102 is something they should be able to do. Let's get to the game. I want to talk about it. This score, if Jimmy Butler wasn't on this team, that would be a bad score. That would be a bad score for the Warriors to win by, and you could worry that they're not going to be able to reproduce this. But fortunately for the Warriors, because I could speak negatively about this, but fortunately for the Warriors, they have 2 guys who circumvent just scoring and can be on the floor 30 plus minutes and affect the game every minute that they're out there without having to have a stat line. There's not many people who could do that. But Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green, right? And now when I say that, I want you to take in heed. Taking heed when I say that Jimmy Butler going to get buckets, especially on this team. Jimmy Butler going to get buckets, even though that his mind state is, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win. It don't have to just be buckets. You know what I'm saying? And then that's already Draymond Green's mind state. He's trying to do whatever he can to get Steph open all game for easy shots for Steph or an easy win for them. Which I can't be mad at Draymond. He's made a Hall of Fame career at that. People be having stuff to say about him about doing that, but that's like one of the smartest things you could have did as a player. You knew that your career, your play wouldn't get you the biggest accolades, but at the same time, you were smart enough to trade in your ego for winning the team. This is what gets me mad about Draymond, because he's smart enough to trade in his ego from the jump. So why don't you do it in the heat of the moments, like against LeBron and stuff, when you about to get technicals and whatnot? But let's talk about the Warriors a little more. Let's get a little bit more in depth with the Warriors. Alperen Sengun was the... This is what cannot be accepted from the Warriors. Brandon Podjemski. No, but Brandon Podjem. This guy has every sort of letter in his name. He even has a Z in his name. He cannot be the leading rebounder. He can't be. It has to be Draymond Green. No, I said. The dog trying to sniff the oven. It has to be Draymond Green. It has to be Jimmy Butler. It has to be Kevon Looney. I don't like Steve Kerr's lineups because Brandon did this, but what else did he do? Lead an assist, man. That's why I say that Steph is not a point guard, because Steph should have about, in a game like this, Steph should have about 8 or 9 assists, but he's not able to manufacture shit like that. Steph can only play within the flow of the game. He can't change how the game is going unless he start hitting mad shots. Look at Brandon. Okay, so Brandon, I guess I like your stat line tonight. I can't be a hater. Well, I can be a hater, but I don't be a choosy hater. Moses Moody, ass. What are you doing out there? You're just running. They just was saying Quentin Post, oh, best guy ever in the world. Ass. Santos, nothing. Kevon Looney, I probably had him out there for a minute. Ass. Buddy Hield, you get nothing from him. Buddy Hield, retire. I'm doing a video on a bunch of guys who should retire and not ask for no financial complications or implications be placed upon the team that they retire from, because they're ass. Players like Buddy Hield, retire. Go to the front office and say, you know what, I'm really just not able to perform. I love the NBA. I love playing basketball, and I don't want to give it up, man. I want to play basketball forever. I want to be in the NBA as long as I'm able to be in the NBA. But honestly, I just can't do it. I can't translate. I mean, I want to be better. I want to help my team win. Let me tell you something. In a game like this, 95-85, I can't see the exact score. I know it was like something like that, 95-85 or 95-86, right? Phone's still messed up. I'm working on it. I gotta get a job, man. I gotta get a job. I'm running out of funds to survive off of. But I'll get a job in the nick of time. Right at the buzzer beater, I'm gonna get the job. Before that, I'm not doing that no more. I'm trying to get a job before that. What I'm trying to say is, what Gary Payton II brings you, in my eyes, is ass. He's too small. He's not skilled enough in any aspect. His defense only works if he can get a steal. He does cool little cute putbacks every now and then. I think he's only in the league because he's Gary Payton's son, because he's really trash. He's been on another team where he produced less than where he played a tad bit more. He got to play and produce less, and then faked the injury to get out. Comes back to the Warriors. Ass. Gary Payton II is ass. I'm talking about his basketball game, YouTube. I'm not talking about him as a person. I'm not insulting his character. I'm insulting his basketball game because it's trash. Pardon me. Had to get that out. Don't you hate when you blow your nose and it's in a hurry and then all the snot come out the other side of the tissue? Gary Payton II is ass. His style of play, he can't. I never seen a guard who can't bring the ball up. He never brings the ball up. He's a severely flawed guard. And dare I say, he's only in the NBA because of his pop's name. I could get stuck when I come to talk about the freaking Warriors. Because who was these other people they played? I don't even know dude right here. But you're not playing. But you're not playing Kuminga. Stop, man. But you're not playing Kuminga because you want to diminish his play time. The NBA is a cesspool of a drain sometimes because the Warriors would rather risk losing their season and not making. The Warriors could probably contend as much as they can this year. They will risk that, all on the behest of making sure Jonathan Kuminga can't get that extra money by not playing him, even though playing him means you're gonna win. Gives you a huge advantage. I hate the NBA for that. They're such a freaking cesspool. Look on this side. They was talking all that Amen Thompson stuff. This is why you can't be gassing players up. Because a stat line like this, almost loses game 2 for you if you don't win in a blowout. Because where you going to get production from? Fred VanVleet, ass. Sengun carried the load for y'all. Fred VanVleet shot 19 shots, so walked away with 10 points. He should have had 38 points. He walked away with 10. He made 4. He should have had 8 points, but he made 2 3-pointers and gave him 2 more points out of 13, so he had 10, but he had 7 assists. So along with his 10 points, he had 14 points at least. So, I mean, he did something. What Dylan Brooks did? 11. Where my boy Jalen Green, 7 to 8. He a good point guard, I ain't gonna lie. He gonna get them assists. And you like that for his trajectory. You like that because he gonna get them assists. But I'll tell you something I do like about the Rockets. Their coach did not panic and play all his players. We are in a trenches type of game here. When you're in a trenches type of game, you gotta lose with the people that you was trying to win with. And that's not to be stubborn and say, oh, why didn't he switch and start playing such and such and such and such? No. It's not a stubbornness like that. It's 48 minutes in the game. 5 positions. Everybody don't get to play every night. Your skill set, if you're on the bench, your skill set is not to be used every night. You're on the bench. You're not a Swiss Army knife that could be used every night. You're not the 6th man of the year. Stop it. So, because you're gonna see a reoccurring theme, and you're gonna hear me if you listen to my little videos about basketball, you're gonna hear me say that a lot. That I'm not into coaches who panic and they start playing 11 to 12 people in the playoffs. You're supposed to be playing 11, 12 people in the regular season, so you can see the 8 to 9 average people you're gonna play in the playoffs, right? Got my little doggy behind me. I wish the camera could catch my dog. I can't wait till I get a little bigger with this stuff. Once I get a little more better equipment, and you can see like the background. You see the dog running around. That'll be a cool aesthetic. The dog sitting right behind. You want to get in the camera right quick? Come here, big boy. You want to get in the camera? He wagging his tail, but he don't want to come. Big old blaze. You're gonna hear me. That's gonna be a recurring theme. I'm about to say it in a second because even though that's my philosophy, it has a secondary line of defense, I guess, because sometimes you're gonna see teams play all of their guys, and it's okay in a win or loss. Let me light my cigar. So now you got the Grizzlies and the Thunder. 51 points. 51 points. Aaron Wiggins. Who is that? I was about to say, you mean Andrew? Then I have to keep looking at the Aaron. Never even heard of him. Zach Edey. Chet Holmgren nodding his head. They don't cancel each other out because Chet Holmgren did not play as much minutes as Zach Edey. I can promise you that. Because one team was winning and one team lost. Ja Morant. I made a video the other day and I was saying how a lot of these point guards are really just small ball hogs who really play the shooting guard position, but they don't care enough about team and assists. They like to ball hog. 4 assists. Bet you shot more than 4 shots. 17 points or 17 shots. Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., how did they shut you down? Zach Edey, 4 points. Yikes. Desmond Bay, you just had 30 in the last game. I mean, the game before that. You got 30 when you lost to the Warriors. Marvin Bagley Jr. came off the bench and had the most rebounds. Unacceptable. And he had this. I'm moving out the Lakers because he trying to use me as a balance post. He trying to use me. He want to lay down. He don't even want to look at the camera. You see yourself? All right. Let me put you on the bed or something because I'm smoking a cigar. I don't want to go on my face. That's my boy Blaze. That's my boy Blaze. That's my boy Blaze. I can't do that too many times. Go to sleep, boy. He's really on the bed looking at me like, you lay down, boy. I'm gonna come get you. If he's not barking, I'll come get him. Who else we got? We already gotta look at this, man. Look, Chet Holmgren canceled out JJJ. Jal Williams canceled out whoever was second. Hartstein canceled out whoever. I'm not gonna even lie to you. If anybody in the Grizzlies had more than them, it don't even count. And they did it. Wow. Moving on. We don't even gotta keep looking at that. I'm from New York. This hurt me. I'm from New York. I don't want Boston to win games ever. I want them to lose every time, like except for when they play in. Nope, I never want them to win. I was gonna say I don't like Ryan Brown, but I don't even want them to beat him. I want them to play a game 7 overtimes, and it has to end in a free throw shootout that can never end because neither LeBron and Jason Williams can't hit no shots or whoever it is. I don't like the Celtics. I'm from New York. Can't root for them. Can't say nothing nice about them. I'm from New York, man. Let's go Magic. That's my bro team anyway. Let's go Magic. This is why it's not going to work. The NBA has to fix the playoffs. And you have to fix the playoff picture. I see what's going on. NBA is a little smarter than we gave them credit for. Adam Silver, all of them. The play-in tournament does make a little sense. It could be tweaked a little bit so that what they're trying to do with it gets done deliberately. Like it don't have a chance at the odds not letting it happen, right? I knew he was gonna go to sleep. It can't be. So the NBA has had a problem for a long time. And there's only been 1 or 2 teams to come from 8th and win a championship or do damage in the playoffs, right? Because the 8th seed, all right, during the season of 82 games, it's almost like they are sorting out the tiers of teams. It's almost like by the time you get to the All-Star break, you know who's the upper echelon already and trying to see who's the middle of the pack and and you kind of know who's the worst already. You're trying to see who's the king of the middle of the pack and who's the dark horse, right? Who's going to come from, who could be a wild card in the race and win the race that you didn't bet on, but you should have seen from afar, right? So during the season, before we get to the playoffs, around game 60, we know that the 7th and the 8th seed right? That's why what happened at the end, we got to fix the league. What happened at the end of the season and with the West Conference standings shifted the playoffs. And okay, the first team, it seems like with the play-in tournament, they're trying to set it up to where number one plays number seven and number two plays number eight. I guess to make it a closer match. And if it gets mixed up enough, it'll be number one playing number. It'll be number one playing number seven, right? It'll be number two playing number eight. Yeah, I guess that'll be a closer matchup because the 1-8 matchup on both sides is a complete wash. And this is the 2-7. That's the 2-7. That's the 2-7 in the East. This is the 1-8. Did I get a picture of the score for that? They beat about 12, but they 37-45. They don't even deserve to be in the playoffs. All of them when you get to the play-in, right? Like the East this year, they had one team in the play-in that was above, was 50-50. That was the Magic. So they got to take two of them other teams out. They don't even need a play-in. Y'all didn't make it. Put the Grizzlies over there and put the two teams that would have been, and put them in the play-in in the West, since they're also not, they didn't live up to the standards that would get them above 8, right? And let them have a play-in tournament. After all that, stop rewarding the Miami don't deserve to be in the playoffs with no. I'm not even they lost. I'm not even reading their stuff off. I shouldn't even have left it on their screen. Go show them. Show them. Went there and gave these niggas 57 between two positions. 57. Wait, there's more off the bench. Isn't it more off the bench? Yeah, I'm about to say. I was blocking it. We don't even have to talk about them. We don't even have to talk about them. Some of these teams that are in the playoffs don't deserve it. Take them out. Take them out. What are they doing? I just want to give a shout out. Shout out to my people, man. Shout out to anybody who be watching my videos or whatever, man. Let's link videos, just chap it up with my people. 5 weeks, increase with the views. Man, thank you to anybody and everybody who watches a video, hits the like button. What up, man? I'm just here to we here watching each other's videos, man. We ain't nobody special with celebrities, nothing like that, man. We just watching each other's videos, man. We just watching each other's videos. Just earlier we was talking about back in the days, hip hop and all that. I was putting up old hip hop legends on the screen. Now I'm talking about that's Busta Rhymes when he was with Leaders of the New School. Now I'm talking about got Q-Tip, Trial Called Quest, got Craig Mack. Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking brand new. You got Slick Rick. You ain't never ever seen Slick Rick not shining. Stop playing like you ain't seen Slick Rick getting what? Stop playing with Slick Rick, you feel me? You got DOC. Don't forget DOC, man. I hate when rappers get forgotten, man. Don't forget DOC, man. Special ed. I was saying, earlier was a blast from the past, and I'm not even old enough to know who all these people are. I'm just a hip hop savant. You know what I'm saying? You got Rakim, Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Older One. This is what we were talking about earlier. This is a random video, man. I just be, you know what I'm talking about. I just get up here. You got, I bet you never seen this picture before. Jay-Z with the striped shirt, Just Ice, green hat right next to Jay-Z. I forgot who got the Def Jam jacket on. He's somebody too. He's an executive now. And of course, Big Daddy Kane on the mic. Come on, stop playing, man. Stop playing. We had a blast from the past earlier, man. Ask the question, is Just Ice the most underrated rapper of the 80s? You know what I'm talking about. Come on, man. I put the legends on the screen. Before that, we did is this really the top 25 best West rappers? I'm Slime Facts. That's my time chat. We might even be right back.